Well, I know I'm super late to this, but relatively recently, Combat Initiation has come out with its mega update, bringing lots more mechanics to the game in terms of content and other things. Honestly, it's shaping up to be more than just Ultra Kill but old Roblox themed. It's getting to have more and more of its own identity, which is really nice to see. However, I'm not here to talk about the gameplay. You've seen the title. This update also brought along with it a butt-ton of lore and extra information and background details for us to dissect. So in this video, I'll be going over the new additions to the lore, as well as where I think everything could be leading when we go to the next stage. So without further ado, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's jump right into it. Oh yeah, and by the way, this video is a follow-up to the video that I made previously on this game, which kinda blew up, but that's really cool, so thanks for that, by the way. But anyways, if you haven't really seen that, I recommend you watch that first before watching this video. Or don't, I don't really care. So yeah. One of the most interesting new additions to the lore is the existence of a race of primordial beings known as, well, Primordials. According to the Great ROBLOXer's file, they existed long before the creation of Robloxia, even before the arrival of the admins. Before ROBLOXers were just one of many other, currently unknown primordial species, who all either left or were subjugated by the admins upon their arrival. That's why the Great ROBLOXer is mechanical and has so much mechanical attachments and enhancements to him. It is because the admins basically turned it into their slave, their like workhorse, their like demon creature thing. We know that the admins went on to create Robloxia and its societies, its mythos, its technologies, and most importantly, its magic. This is where the wizards come in, as well as their leader, and everyone's favorite pumpkinhead. No, not you, or you, or you. Ugh, get out of my face. This one, Dusakar. Dusakar is the leader of the small but elite and powerful wizard faction of the Robloxians. He mysteriously disappears, according to the wizard's entry, and given that the ROBLOXer of Fire is now destroyed, and we've seen the introduction of the wizards, I believe he will be the boss of the next level. Anyways, the wizard's entry mentions the existence of other wizard types, who practice other forms of elemental magic. Whether this is linked to the four Great ROBLOXers is unknown, however, it's likely not the case, as we fought the lightning wizards before fighting the fire ROBLOXer. Ironically, not much new is learned from the firemen or the king mini-boss's entries. The firemen's lore is literally just that they're the street sweepers from Ultra Kill, and we already know that there were local corrupt leaders of Robloxian society, which we know now was run in part by the greedy kings. The most important piece of lore, I believe, comes from the beacons, as they are yet another mechanical creation of Robloxia's. However, unlike the killbots and the cannon tanks, beacons are supposed to be for times of peace, which makes sense because they mostly give buffs and shields and stuff in the game. I don't know why they have a rage mode though, that's just weird. The last thing I want to touch on in this video is linking back to my previous theory regarding my theory about Vagabond being Telemann. I still think that the theory holds up, and given that he escapes, and the new lore that we know now, he's likely to return. In case you missed my previous video, I'll summarize. Basically, one of the entries talked about how Telemann, a leader of Robloxia, went missing. I believe that he is a former admin who abandoned his power and position to go off on his own, becoming the Vagabond, which literally means someone who is displaced. This is because Vagabond's design seems to be directly based on Telemann's avatar from winter of 2007, and he is fought on a winter-themed map. Lastly, it kinda mirrors how John Shedletsky is actually with Roblox IRL. If you know the story, then you know the story. Basically how he was like a former super admin and then he just kind of left the Roblox company. Yeah, I think it all checks out. I really think he's Vagabond. I really think it. I think that's like hot on the money. But anyways, that's really all the lore that we got in this video. I'm a little disappointed that there wasn't much more added to the other entries, because there's not anything for Jason or the pirate captain or even the Vagabond himself. So yeah, there wasn't really much added to those, but what we did get that's new is pretty interesting. But anyways, that's really all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of the lore so far. If you did, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel, as we are really close to 20k subs, and it would be amazing to reach that milestone. See you guys all next time.